In 1965, Bob Dylan walked on stage at the Newport Folk Festival, plugged in an electric guitar, and got booed. They screamed "traitor" at him. This was the man who'd been crowned the voice of a generation, the conscience of folk music. And in one night, he torched that entire identity. Why? Because it was never his. They gave it to him, and he gave it back. Most of us never do that. We keep playing the role, collecting the nods, terrified of what's left when the applause stops. The honest answer is nothing. At first, but that nothing is where everything real begins. Here's what I mean. We talk about validation like it's just insecurity, a need for likes, a hunger for compliments. But it's deeper than that. Validation isn't just making you feel good. It's been telling you who you are. Your entire identity has been built on scaffolding. Every nod, every approval, every "you're on the right track" was another beam holding it up. When you stop collecting those beams, the structure trembles. That's what Dylan understood. The folk purists didn't just boo his music. They booed his betrayal of the identity they'd handed him. And he stood there, amplified and unmoved, because he'd already made the decision. He was not theirs to define. He'd rather be hated for what he chose than loved for what they projected. Most of us won't face a stadium of boos. We face something quieter. The silence after we stop performing, the emptiness when we stop bending ourselves into whatever shape gets approval. And that silence is terrifying, because for the first time, no one is telling you who you are. So what do you do in that silence? What do you build when the scaffolding is gone? This is the part most people skip. They tell you to stop seeking validation. They don't tell you what to do instead. Here's what actually works. Number 1, chase competence, not approval. Psychologists call this self-efficacy, the confidence that comes from mastery experiences, not praise. Every time you get better at something, not because someone complimented you, but because you put in the work, your brain collects real evidence. Instead of asking, "Do people think I'm good enough?" ask, "Am I better than I was yesterday?" Validation is borrowed confidence. It has to be renewed constantly, like a subscription. Competence is earned confidence. Nobody can take it back. Number 2, live by your values. Research consistently shows that people with a strong internal value system are far less influenced by social approval. Before making a decision, stop asking, "What will people think?" and start asking, "Does this move me closer to the person I want to become?" When your compass is internal, other people's opinions become weather, not direction. They come and go. They change without warning. Your values don't. Number 3, build self-trust. Most people don't actually lack confidence. They lack evidence that they'll keep promises to themselves. Every time you say you'll do something and you do it, wake up early, finish the work, show up when you said you would, your brain logs it. I can trust myself. That trust accumulates. It becomes a foundation. Not because someone told you you're capable, but because you've repeatedly proven it to yourself. That's not validation. That's evidence. Number 4, accept discomfort instead of escaping it. A lot of people chase validation because it relieves uncertainty. Someone approves, and for a moment, you don't have to sit with the discomfort of not knowing. But growth almost always requires tolerating that discomfort. You don't need everyone to understand your decision. You only need the courage to tolerate being misunderstood. Dylan walked off that stage into years of rejection from the very community that built him. He didn't know what came next. He didn't know if the electric thing would work. But he knew staying in the role they wrote for him was a slower kind of death. The opposite of chasing validation isn't pretending you don't care what anyone thinks. That's just another performance. It's caring more about your values than your image. Choosing competence over applause, self-trust over reassurance, growth over popularity. Because the people who seem the most confident, the ones who radiate something steady, they're not the ones receiving the most validation. They're the ones who no longer need it to decide who they are. The scaffolding falls. You stand in the rubble, and then you build something that's actually yours.